my name is Mariah Hayes. I am 19 years old and I am currently a student at University of Colorado Denver, and I am also a sales advisor at H&M. So I was I was born hard of hearing, but when I was 15 I became deaf. No one knows what's the cause of my hearing loss. Some doctors said it was because of a nerve damage, and some doctors said it was because of the shape of my ears. Um, However, I did qualify for Baja implants, and I chose not to get them, so I use hearing aids to assist me throughout my daily life. And my dream job is to become a fashion designer. So growing up, I've always seen like different clothes and like different designs and stuff, and there's a lot of cool clothes out there, but I was never able to afford them. So one day I just learned how to sew from my mom and my oma, my grandma. They taught me how to sew, and I eventually started making my own clothes. And fun fact, when I was a freshman in high school, I made clothes. I made custom made clothes for people online, and that was a way of me to make my own kind of spending money. So I really liked it and actually want to pursue that as my career. So when I first started school, I first went to a school at a young age that had a program for the deaf and blind, and that program was actually offered by the Colorado School for the Deaf and Blind school. And I was in a different school. There's like this school, and I was in this school. They had a program there for the deaf, and I was among my other peers who were also hard of hearing or deaf. And unfortunately, that school wasn't quite good for me because they didn't they didn't teach us how to advocate for ourselves. They didn't teach how to like speak up for ourselves. You know, the interpreters were always like doing things for us. They were always speaking for us, and they were always voicing for us, which means they were just talking for us. They would basically hold our hands throughout the school, and like not literally, but like hold our hands throughout, lessons and stuff like that. And we were doing things on our own. And my mom took me out of that school and transferred over me to a public hearing school, which everything pretty much changed. But I got involved with the IEP program, and the IEP program changed my life. I met these two wonderful ladies. One of them was a teacher for the deaf and hard of hearing, and the other was my sign language interpreter. And for the first couple of years, when I transferred over to that public hearing school, the district administration said that there was no way I'll be able to make it out, that there was no way I'll make it through fifth grade even, because I was so far behind. When I moved to that school in fourth grade, I was in kindergarten slash first grade level in reading and writing, and I was like so behind. But fortunately, with those two wonderful ladies, I was able to catch up, and by the time I got into middle school, I was able to become above average, and I eventually took AP classes and college classes when I got to high school. And let's see, it's over. Oh my god, where am I? Sorry, girl. Oh yeah, IEP. So other people in IEP, that also helped me. Another important person who was also involved was my speech therapist. Growing up, I didn't know how to exactly speak English until I got to fourth grade. Before then, I did speak very broken German and English because my family was from Germany, and no one knew how to speak fluent English until we moved here, and until everyone's like, um, they eventually learned how to speak proper English. But in the household it wasn't fluent English. But with the help of speech therapy, I was able to learn how to speak English, and I had that all the way up until my sophomore year of high school. And I learned how to speak at a level where I learned how to like speak loud enough for other people to hear. I learned how to conversate with other people in English, and it was such a huge help, and it helps me throughout the daily life, obviously, and, communicate with other people. Um, sorry, I keep looking at it. Then I'm like, ooh. Yeah. Look at us. I was in the military. My parents were able to use TRICARE to afford a lot of my stuff for my hearing. However, before I started elementary school, my parents also had to save up money for a few months of lessons for someone to teach me sign language, and that was my very first language ever. Other than that, my parents, they put me in school, and that's when I got involved with the IEP program. And from then on, the IEP program pretty much took care of everything else. My parents, they were there just to support me.